Hello everyone, welcome back. This is Lich Gaming once again. We are going to be playing some... so if you hear that... Yeah, if you hear that? Do you hear that? Yeah. We're doing some more yard work outside. It's a pretty regular thing, I guess. But yeah, let's get into it. Let's do another chaos. You know what? I don't think I have yet, but let's do veteran. I know I haven't done recruit. I'm looking to just help people right now. Let's go up. So I'll do recruit, I'll do veteran, and then I'll go back to champion, which I usually stay on champion. You know, I do legend and cataclysm. Oh, there it goes. I'll pause. Okay, he's further away. Anyways, what I was saying was... What was I saying? Oh god, I think he's coming back again. Is it coming back again? He's coming back again. Okay, I'll pause again.
Over there! Chest of trials.
All of the Chaos Gods are vile, of course, but which do you think's the worst?
I see little point.
Okay, I don't know what went on, but it dropped my connection. And it's not my internet, I think it was OBS, the broadcasting program I'm using. Because I was able to play the whole time. It didn't disconnect me from the matches. Anyways, what I was saying was, I like playing on various different modes to help people, because there's some people that are like, man, if only I had someone that played Cataclysmic or Legendary here to help, because, you know, maybe, I've had the feeling, because I literally made that a thing to try and get more, not content, but more replayability out of the game itself. I played every mission with every character and every class in every difficulty. I've already finished it, but now I have to redo things because some of the things that I did was way before some of the other stuff that's been implemented now. So I have to redo some of the missions. But I don't mind. I like the game, even though some parts like can glitch and can really mess up your play. I mean, it doesn't take away from the fact that I have fun playing it, so I like playing the game. Be careful there. I don't think that's where you're supposed to go. Is it?
Shore safe from Northland on
No.
longships.
Okay, well, let's try this again. Hear that sound? Sounds close.
See that? Assassin's coming!
Oh man, sounds like a lot's going on now. Where y'all going? It's that way, right? Is it not? I guess not. Never mind. Continue to be confused, because I am. Oh, and I think the connection dropped on OBS because I need to do the update for it, and it seems like the only time I open up my OBS is to stream, so it's been inconvenient to update it. But I'll do it right after this stream, just to make sure that that doesn't happen again. Don't know what happened, but I wasn't too far into the stream anyways. It was a few minutes, probably like 6 or 7 minutes in. Still go another 2 hours. Sounds like there's heavier enemies coming, like.
Hello, motherfucker.
I walk. Ratmen, Northlanders. The one deserves the other. Let them stop. What in Dracula's name is in this bottle?
There are demons in every shadow. Gird yourselves!
Hello. It's weird, I didn't hear it on my end, but I can see that it played. How's it going?
Shield vermin! Incoming!
The Packmaster! It shall perish!
Oh, there it is.
They're coming!
Alright guys, get ready. Nice. So, sister, how do you feel about the whole controversy that's been going on? The Will Smith slap. How did it feel to have the genie slap? What's the guy's name? Marty? He was a zebra, right?
Into the new.
Yeah, I knew as soon as I saw the news, I was like, yeah, this is gonna get memed. And that night, there was already memes. And then the next day, man, there was, yeah, people working fast. Yeah, from Shark Tales, yeah. I seen that one too. Yeah, I mean, I'm over it, but I guess, you know, people want distraction from COVID, I guess, you know. That's always omnipresent. I'm done with it just because it's a sensitive topic and not just something like just broadly funny, you know. It's like a direct jab to someone, so I'm not about that kind of comedy. I mean, I do think Chris Rock is funny, but he didn't hit that joke and everything correctly. In these sensitive times. So we'll do one whole yeah. So we'll do and sorry, I don't know if you were here at the beginning when I was talking at the beginning of my stream, but I'm gonna do one whole map because that's what, like, a few of these stages end up being one big map. I'm gonna do one whole map. On recruit. So right now I'm on the easiest. And honestly, it plays sort of like playing on Cataclysm. It's just that the enemies have more health and they do more damage. But the AI still plays the same. So you still gotta watch your back in certain ways. And at times they still send hordes. It's just there's less enemies per horde. So it is easier, but it's easier and the same at the same time. But yeah, I'm gonna play a whole map on recruit to help people out. Then I'll play a whole map on normal, and then I'll go back to hard. And if we have enough time, we'll go to legendary and then cataclysm. But I don't know if we're gonna have enough time for all of them in 2 hours. But we'll try. So right now we're doing recruit. And this is the easiest, and my reasoning was just, why not help people out? If I'm already able to do the hardest levels, I don't have all the achievements yet, because some of them are like, while on the hardest level, do this or that. I don't got those yet, but the ones that it's like on hard with all the characters beat, or not on hard, on cataclysmic with your character, like I got all those, so I can help people. And I know when I was playing on Legend and not Cataclysmic, I was like, man, I wish someone could help me. You know? It's not that I was playing by myself, but the other people I was playing with were just super willing to throw their life away really quick to get kills, and it sort of ruins runs like that. But yeah, these other guys aren't much talkative bunch because I've been talking and they haven't said anything back. It's not muted or anything. So, how do you feel about your streaming? Like, are you feeling more relaxed? Are you feeling like you are still trying to figure out what to say while streaming? Or, because me personally, I mean, I'm like, there's like different categories of streamers, and one of them can get the views, and that's like a meme, like very meme kind of streamer, and it's like the cliche, like they're gonna be wearing the outfit of the character they're playing, and like it's not that that's too much, it's just too much for me. I've never been super trifle, but I also don't want to make it seem like I know something about a game and I don't, or that I don't know something about a game and I do. So I just want to be like forthcoming and play a game fresh with people. So like I'll later on I'm gonna, I mean I've already played Dead Space, but later I'm gonna play Dead Space throughout its entirety. But I'm not gonna like grind for gun parts or anything like off stream, or not off stream, off recording. Yikes.
That's a problem with Spawn. You never know what you're hitting.
It would appear you found at least one vital organ. Let's clean this up.
Alright, took him out. There's a potion in there if you wanna. Nope, okay.
Light Stormer. Stay here. Where are your winds now, sorcerer?
I think you mean you got awkward silence, so like awkward quietness. I do that sometimes as well, but also because I feel like if I talk so much, people would get annoyed with my talking, and so I talk and then I quiet up for the listener's sake, you know, just in case someone's getting tired of my voice or something, but they're really into the game. But I also try to keep my conversations pertaining to the game. So if someone is like clicked on the game only because they're really into it, oh no, I'm stuck. Okay, there it goes. Like one person watched me only because I was playing One Piece. I didn't want to start talking about this game because if they don't know anything about it, they may not even watch again if all I talk about is Vermintide or something. So I try to keep the game that I'm playing part of the conversation. So if someone does decide to watch, they may ask you, hey, have you tried this, you know, weapon or whatever, you know, whatever you're playing. And I think that might get a person to decide, you know what, hey, I like how they play and converse with me. So maybe that's a tip as well for you. You know, if you're playing Tina's Wonderland, talk a lot about the game, not just I know that sounds stupid, but not just the game, but like games that pertain to it too. So like Borderlands, or if you know another game that is like another shooter like that, maybe they want to watch you play another one like that or something. Uh-oh. Uh-oh, I hear someone. Okay.
I die. Turn me to the soil.
I'm surprised you can stand without me. Can hit two.
got him. We got him, guys. Yeah, I like Dead Space a lot too. One thing is there's a new Dead Space, or not a new Dead Space, but Dead Space is putting out a remastered version of each one of them, or at least the first one for sure. They've released footage for it, and it looks pretty good. There's ray tracing and all that. The thing is though, sometimes when they recreate a game, or not recreate, but like put it out with better graphics or something, they change other things. So I have BioShock like remastered, and I've played it by itself as well. You know, I think you were there when I've played it. And the thing is, they changed some of the textures. So some of the textures looked more in detail, like in 3D space, in the original, and then it looks more smooth in the remastered. So I think it's maybe they redid everything so it takes up less space, and you know, more computers can play at a higher setting. But now that I've got a better computer that I had before, or it was on the Xbox, it just doesn't look as good. But that's okay. I mean, I hope it's not the same thing with them, but I don't think it's from the same company anyway, so hopefully it comes out pretty well. Don't got enough money. Nice. Did you tell them, or did you ask them if they played Oblivion? Biozura. Still don't have enough, huh? Oh, I do. Yeah.
There's nothing more beautiful than nature and that Sergeant. You should learn your teaching sets.
Man, these guys don't know how to. Whoever is holding this thing doesn't know how to like go to one specific place. They jump back and forth, and it gets you killed. Uh-oh. You sort of got to keep this guy in your sights, because if you let him get behind you, he may just take off, and then you're stuck far away from this thing. Really? Really? Okay. What'd they say? Have they played Elder Scrolls Online?
Watch out! Look out! Wrestling gun! Someone kill that crooked straggler! The wrestling's gonna die! The Packmaster's done for! Done for! Come on, smash it! Inspiring direction! You! Watch us, them! I'm chrome today, Dory! Hold your bargain. Underwater ale, right before a fire.
Yeah, playing on Recruit, which is basically like playing on easy. Well, let me rephrase that. It's like playing on very easy, because the normal one is like playing on easy, and then hard is like playing on normal, and then very hard is like playing on hard to me.
Don't lose heart. Fight on.
Which is Cataclysm. But I guess if you keep Recruit as just easy, Cataclysm is like very hard, and not just hard. You should bring up that they're remaking Oblivion in the Skyrim engine, and it's called Skyblivion. And like, I know that it's gonna be for computer, but I think some PlayStations can allow you to download You have to be somewhat savvy, technically. But you'll be able to download the game and play on your PS4 and 5. I'm not sure if it's 5 as well, but I know that they were doing it for a PS4. And it looks just, it's just, they're doing the same thing with New Vegas. They're, well, not them, but another company, or not a company, but another group of people are remaking New Vegas, but with Fallout 4 engine, and it looks pretty cool. The only thing is that it is only going to be playable on PCs or on the more advanced systems, because it does look like it takes up a lot of resources, you know, to make that thing work. It looks really good. Yeah, they named it Sky Oblivion because, you know, Skyrim and Skyrim's engine to make Oblivion. I know that you can find it online for the computer, and it's, you know, that's a game company, or not a game company, but it's like a group of people that are, you know, willing to like reskin and like fix things that were wrong in the original and stuff like that. Some assets that were never actually, they were put in, but they weren't added in the last seconds. So you can see them in the system, but not while you're actually playing. Yeah, it's pretty interesting. The only thing is, I've have so many games right now. Like if I knew as a kid I would have this many games, I would be like, you're freaking content. Like, be content. Like, this many games. Like, when I was a kid, I think I had like 6 games, and I had a Super Nintendo, you know. Like, and then when I went to a Game Boy, I had like 3 games. One of them Pokemon Yellow. So I've got in the hundreds, but mostly it's like games that I know I'm going to play, and then if they're games that I'm not entirely sure, it's like they were on sale for like less than $5. Like, they're on super sale, you know. But that means that when new games come out, I'm like, I haven't even played those old games. Like, I can't really buy them. I can't buy new ones right now, so I gotta record more often, and that's, I know New Year's not anytime soon, but that's a resolution of mine to record more often. And if not more often, then add another game to record. And that might be Dead Space, but I think both games being like a creepy tone, sort of, I'll get burned out on creepy games, you know? Like, it's not that I'll get burned out on the enjoyment, but I'll get burned out on the jump scare. Like, it won't scare me, and I don't want that to like influence the video where it's like, oh, this guy's not even in it, or he must have played this part recently or something. So I'm gonna do like one, you know, somewhat creepy game, which in this case it is BioShock. It's the first one is, I would personally say, the creepiest of them all, because they leaned heavily more towards the ambiance and the like level, like some more story, and certain aspects more story. But whenever you get into like all the way to like Infinite, where you're like, you got a hook and you're going places, like, it's more like action paced at that time, and there's less dark scenes, so it's less like they're trying to spook you, and it's more like, let's RPG this, you know. And it's not that I don't like that, it's just, that's just how the game evolved. Look at this. Killed myself just by picking up. Okay. I thought more people, or I thought more enemies would have came towards me at this end. But yeah, I'm not entirely sure what game I'm gonna play. Not after, because I already know I'm gonna play the next BioShock. I already got all of them. But I'm a little on the fence on something that is not creepy, but that also will make a good like linear a linear set of games to play, and part of me wanted to play like Final Fantasy because I got some of those as well. But like if I play one, or not Final Fantasy 1, but if I play one of them, it sort of feels like I'm gonna have to play the rest of them. So I may not go in that route. I'll find another one, and it's gonna be more action packed, and it will look better. It'll be in a better recording screen. It won't be 720. It'll be 1080. Oh, you got Arc. Arc is freaking fun. I like it, especially, well, I don't like to play with too many mods because I like to, like, you know, experience the game the way the creators are trying to make it. But some games, they're for sure need mods to make the game enjoyable. Like Grand Theft Auto, like after you play Grand Theft Auto for so long, you gotta mod it. Like you're doing the same things every time. And I played Grand Theft Auto for so long already that I'm like, okay, I gotta stop, because I thought that the mods and everything would just be useless to just keep putting time in it, and my friends stopped playing, so I stopped. Then I got into Red Dead, and that sort of fizzled out because only me and my girlfriend play that. Like the friends that I had stopped playing that as well, mostly because of like hackers. Like hackers will play with you, and then like they'll put something down, and if you take it, it'll be counted as a cheater. And sometimes it's not like you take it on purpose. It's you're trying to get out of like a door, or you're trying to jump over something, and they'll you know, spawn it pretty close or something. And sometimes you'll accidentally click on it, because I've seen videos where people are saying it like that. They're like, oh look, I'm recording this cheater, and then they spawn like a treasure chest, or sometimes it's just like a bear pelt, and they'll pick it up on accident, and they'll get banned because they were accepting stuff from a cheater or something. No, but I've actually in my Red Dead 2 online, I've had people spawn like cougars close by, or like explosions right on me, or like they had me and my horse lifted into the air like 500 feet and then dropped, probably higher than that, but super high up in the air, then dropped. And I'm like, well, this is losing its appeal. Like, it's frustrating, and it's like the people that'll do it will be like, oh, you mad? I mean, yeah, actually, we're not mad, we're bothered, just because like I was having fun, you know. So like, it's not that I don't play that game. It's a great single player game, Red Dead 2. I think it's better than Red Dead 1. And if they end up making Red Dead 2 like the zombie edition, like they did the, what is it? Red Dead Redemption Undead, Red Dead Undead or something. I don't know. If they do the same thing, man, masterpiece. Because you don't, like, they focus too much in online, and it allowed too many people to grief people. Like, if they focus more on like single player, or even like single player online, like you're doing single player missions, you just don't interact with anybody. Sounds stupid. Like people playing different parts. That also sounds a little stupid. Alright, so we finished doing the recruit. We're gonna jump up and go to, what is it, novice? I think it's novice. Let's check that out. And it took about 30 minutes, so we may be able to... recruit veteran. Okay, so we're gonna do veteran, then we'll go champion, then we'll go legend. Because I think it's gonna be about 30 minutes each one. So let's jump to veteran. Is no one playing on veteran, honestly? That's crazy. No one's playing on veteran. Alright. That is very crazy. Okay, yeah. So let's go back to the arc. or let's go back to you talking about how you wanted to play Ark. So I play Ark, or not recently. I think the last time I played Ark was like a year and a half ago. But it does take up a lot of space on my computer. But on a disc, or put onto your PC or your PlayStation or something, I think that'll work. It's a pretty cool game, and that's one of those games where you could play it with like mods, or you could play it like just vanilla, which means without mods. Which how I always played it vanilla until I saw a mod that was just like make this creature tameable, and it was before they made that creature tameable or something. So the mods that I was doing wasn't to like a better texture pack or anything like that, or even like to add in, you know, laser dinosaurs or something.
Luke, I want you to know that Famished Flames and the Fire Puddle stuff are my favorite.
Oh,
They wreck house.
nice. Thanks for telling me.
I got of the two more memorable run-throughs I got with it. It kills everything so fast because the fire stacks instead of doing lingering flame,
Seems a good idea.
and each one's like 10 damage a stack.
Tell me more.
So it melts things so bad. So basically, what I did was drop a puddle, back up to my sword to block, and keep dropping puddles of fire.
Nice.
No, whatever the new ones that drop, you could drop a small puddle of fire on the floor. I didn't say it was. I said fire puddle.
I'm lost. What are they talking about now? Anyways, yeah. So you said you got Ark.
Either
So
way, I've
Lost.
said the same thing every time. Get in the puddle. Get in the portal.
So are you talking about Lost Ark?
It's so nasty.
This guy.
I basically just dodge with it, drop them, and keep dodging and blocking. It's disgusting.
Okay. So when you talked about Ark, did you talk about Lost?
Image must be
Lost Ark?
Yeah.
without respite.
Let's do that one.
Halo indicates a cursed place.
Are you talking about Lost Ark or Ark? Because there's Lost Ark, and
I
that's
like
a
Crit Power, but
that's an MMORPG, and then there's Ark, which
yeah,
actually is
well,
also.
you don't melee anything. I think the highest one I had like 1,300 kills.
Okay, I'll
Barely
mute
a-
myself
barely 100
for
of
him
them were
because
actual range and melee
he's
kills.
talking to someone else.
Everything else, all the other 1,200 was.
Okay, so he can't hear me now.
But you wreck everything.
If you're talking about Ark with the dinosaurs,
Patrols,
I've played that. That's pretty
patrols,
cool.
monsters,
And
all of it,
I think you've
just-
seen me play that as well.
Hardcore annihilation.
I still don't
Though
have
if
a
you
good
do
enough
get
computer to
random
run
one
it
and get lingering
on.
flames, it does kind of hurt. So that's the only problem. Though I did have lingering flames, famished flames, and the healing, and I was almost unkillable.
Okay. Is it the one with the dinosaurs?
Most welcome it is.
That one's done, Silver.
It's. That guy is really angry, and he is coming for it.
Yeah, I can hear him. But yeah, the one with the dinos, yeah, that one's pretty cool. I like it, and I can only imagine how good it plays on a console, because like on my computer, it's all fine and dandy. Like there's no big limitations besides your computer, you know. But for a console, it should look.
A fancy enough headset, it could be your headset.
For a console, it should look a
I
specific
can control
good, you know.
my total volume and then game versus.
Reckon I'm done for. I don't think you need to heal.
You know, Saltzpyre, I never expected you to suggest something like this, Bill.
Oh? Why so?
Well, it's not exactly in line with Sigmarite teaching.
Yes, well, things being the way they are, I feel I must be more flexible.
They're fixing volume. What volume? Uh-oh. I better be careful. I think there's a hookmaster coming. I think there's a hookmaster coming.
It's not like he can go anywhere. But the fact that everyone can attack you up there and we can't get back up to you is definitely a thing.
Yep.
You might be able to get back up there with the dash, but I definitely can't.
Lecture me, Godinson.
You're bloody next thing.
Yeah, I burned everyone.
We're not getting back up there, guys. Yeah.
Stay here a sec, see if he can...
You hear that, lad?
I was gonna say, if we stay here a sec, he might spawn closer.
Well, let's stay here then.
I hear a blight storm.
I don't mind.
Must be
I see
silent.
a chiller's do me over there. A storm weaver. Come in.
Yeah, you can individually turn up the
So you'll be
volume
gone for a
for
while.
your sound of your voice coming out and the sound of someone else's. So if you talk,
You wanna go
you
get
can
him
put your
first and come
volume
back?
to be louder than normal, and then you can put everybody else's super low. It's
Well.
like obnoxious. But I'm still muted on him right now. He can't hear me. Can we? Will we be able to come back? Okay, well, I'm following you. Oh, you can.
Bet that's an assassin idea.
Yeah. Uh-oh, that's not good.
Oh, he's by himself. I thought I dodged.
Glad he went for y'all. I can hear me out of yours.
And I'm muted, so he's talking about someone else.
I hear a blight stormer's chant.
Yeah, it doesn't show up when someone talks. As you can tell, when the other guy was talking, you can't see like a name pop up or anything. And he's still just chilling. Like, when there's a wave coming, you should probably deal with the volume later. Or at least turn it all the way down. And deal with that later. Okay, guys. Okay over there? So yeah, there's a chance that while he's talking, he has our volume set so low that he can't hear
they
us.
get to take like a sweet old boat out sailing.
A chest of trials.
Good do me. So
Alright. Get ready, big monster, don't get smacked. Oh, you are so lucky. If we can just...
That's right, close. Sneak rat.
Haha, I'm still immune to poison. I drank my poison thing before. Guys, ability just flat 10% decrease the damage over time, or I got it.
Yeah, he must have our volume
I'm
set
OP
pretty
now.
low.
Strange, but I'm wondering if this is the right place.
And he sounds very excited for having that skill. The skills I'm getting are not great skills, except for that first one,
I
which
took crit
was
lightning, so
when you...
I suggest doing that too. Although it's not activating on my auto crit, so that's kind of disappointing. Should be. My audio's only coming out of my headset.
Ugh.
Oh, it might be on. Hold on. Yeah, I turned it on when I played with you guys the other day.
Reach down, please, Sigma! Don't let that Rakazar know we're here.
Audio.
This is our moment. Make them pay! Now, steel alone must serve. Death not alive.
All right.
Ammunition, darlings. Help yourselves.
It didn't let me pick it up. I pushed X on it. What else? What else is going on right now? War in Ukraine. Do you like? I mean, it's bad, but like, what do you know about it? Are you seeing only memes like of Papa Putin or something like that? I've seen those memes.
Blood everywhere, and another one's gone.
Where's the ammo? Yes. Oh, I forgot. I don't have that trait on here. It's a different playthrough. Every time you pick up ammo, you get 15 health.
Listen, Dory. Chaos warriors.
Headshots with this are, I mean, they're not just really good because they're quick and they're blunt. It's pretty good because I got that bonus of like 50% headshot bonus and then 15% less damage to not headshots. So aiming for the head is just going to be like a mandatory, but it's also a good thing to do anyways because a lot of the minions are the same height if they're running at you.
Strangler needs to die, Dory. Hookrat's dead.
I love how he just walked towards me when I got a pistol.
They knew we were coming.
Perhaps they did. It is likely their sorcerers anticipated our plan.
Lucky us. Unlucky them.
I'm liking this. I mean, I forgot what. Okay, so we did recruit. The next one was veteran. It could not have been veteran. It was veteran. Recruit. Veteran. Legend Cataclysm? No. What is this one? Recruit. I can't see which one I'm on. I still need to go back to the past one though. But I don't notice a jump in difficulty. Like it still plays the same as on Recruit. But there probably is an increase in the damage that they do and the health they have. But I see the biggest difference is whenever you go like to anything like to Legend or Cataclysm from any of these other difficulties. Like if you play Recruit, you can probably play Veteran okay. You might notice a difference in the difficulty, but someone that has played all of them, the two hardest difficulties are the two hardest difficulties. They're prominently harder than the others. So if you don't like to play a hard game and you just want something to play with friends, I'd recommend playing on Veteran. Maybe Legend, but if you're playing Chaos Waste, I would play... Oh, Champion was one of them. I would stick to Champion because it's not very difficult, but it's difficult enough to be like, oh, you can't just be walking around by yourself on the Chaos Waste because they'll throw a hook rat at you. But so like them, I don't know if we're all going to the same place right now, but they just released a backstabber. So if they were to have caught them by themselves, they would have been out for a while. Yep. They're lucky that... They're lucky that it came into a circle. We were able to come back and help.
I'm gonna jaw that hook rat.
But some of the good things of playing on the easier ones is that there's no damage done to your partners if you like shoot them on accident. See? Oh, I did hurt her. Okay, I'm sorry. Sorry. I guess I'm on a hard enough difficulty where it will hurt her. But anyways, if you're playing on the some easier ones, it won't hurt them. So you could just unload on the enemy through your partners and it won't hurt them. Oh, I'll let them get behind me. Caught me slipping. Trying to watch our back because they got behind me. And I feel like that could be a way I'm going to get knocked down. Okay. So, how has your streams been? Like, is there something that you want to stream? Like, that you're thinking about streaming? Okay, I might as well take this right now.
Not a bad drop, considering.
So I had gotten back into lifting weights again, and like I've lifted weights recently anyways, but they're more dumbbells and not like a barbell. And it's a lot easier to lift like 25, 30 pounds or something compared to, you know, 100 or 100 plus, depending on the weight. And I went back to lifting through the barbell and I was like, holy crap. I forgot how much more heavy you can make it. I mean, I put like the 50 and then, so I put like 70 pounds worth. And it's not that it was too much to lift, it was that I used to lift that when I was younger, when I was in boxing. Now I'm like, holy crap. I know now that I'm not as fit as I was, like, empirically. Uh-oh. Alright, let's do this. Did you say with Anna? That is that W like with? So does it play any? Do you remember the game differently than when you played it before? Because I think you played Tales of Vesperia before, right? Does it feel more immersive? Does the graphics look? Do the graphics look better to you or anything?
Got me thinking.
I'm almost afraid to ask.
Carl Franz, the god of hats. Anyone? I mean, specifically, other people's hats.
You need to let that go, Marcus.
It's easy for you to say. Wasn't your hat.
Here, Chaos Warriors. You'll have a fine scar, Kruber.
Over there, kill it!
Rattling gun!
Be careful! Yes, rat! The blood rat is dead! My nostrils rankle with tainted blood. What fire thrower! That's one for carrying egg pigs! I hear him! Right, Stormer! Someone kill that bloody Shiladumi!
Nothing is going your way in the game, huh? I remember when I played BioShock, I feel like I'm playing on normal right now because I was playing on easy, but then it said something about like you won't be able to get achievements, and I thought, you know what, like it's not that I'm chasing achievements at all because I'm not, but I was like, you know what, I want some of these achievements if I'm gonna do the game and stuff. So then I just left it on normal. So I'm playing on normal on the game, but it feels like even when I was playing on hard before, I got through it quicker. Wow, okay. I was wondering where my partners were. Oh, that's a... I already got better than that. Just a new little girl. Just the new little girl. Who's the new little girl? Is that like at someone's house, or is that at work or at school?
Take more care, Azungi. You're no use to us dead.
So speaking of school, before you like message me back about anything, I finished my class, my health class, and I forgot that it was a short class. Like it ended, it was half as long as my other class, which is astronomy. I think it was astronomy class. I'm still taking that one, but the health class ended with half the time, and that's why I felt like, man, this class they're putting out a lot of homework, you know, like consistently, and it was because it was half the time, and I didn't mind half the time. I just totally forgot that it was half time, and then it snuck up on me, and then I finished the class, but I forgot it was half time, and so the whole time I didn't know it was half time. I thought, oh man, I thought I failed the class because the class finished, and I finished the last exam, but it didn't say final exam. It just said exam number, you know. And so I finished it.
Is he an ancestor god?
Oh no, Zungi. He's a hero. Terribly mysterious.
So I finished the class without knowing it, and then whenever the class actually like finished, like I had stopped having access to the class online, I was panicking. I was like, holy crap, like did I fail this thing? I didn't fail this thing. I was passing with an A. Yeah, I passed with a 92. But I was like, holy crap, did I fail? I showed up, like, online. But yeah, just a little small panic that I had recently. Little pirate girl and Tales of His Spirit. And oh, I think I remember her. Oh wait, are you saying she's new, like, to the game itself? Like, they just recently added her as like a DLC or something? That's a Bruce Lee on all these guys. One guy against many. This is what I was searching for. Hopefully it was worth it. I don't think it was worth it. I didn't really get to read it, but it said something about full health. Okay, come on, let's get... Oh. Get back up. Cool. Alright, everything's going well so far. Now the DLC, but she's in the newer version. Oh, okay. Cool. And how do you like her? Like, what is her abilities as a pirate? Does she have like pistols or a cutlass or what? Man, these guys got so much armor, and I can't pierce, so I'm just trying to hit them in the head. If I remember correctly, it's a really good RPG, but then it sort of blurs with all the other tales, like Tales of Zestiria, Tales of what was the other one? Vesperia, Zestiria, Zenonia, or something like that. And then I've also played like Tales of Basara. And it's hard to like, it feels like only the like main characters are memorable and the others sort of blend, like they possibly could be interchangeable with the other side characters. It's not a bad thing though, it just means you made a pretty good side character. But it's just not memorable side character. But that's okay. I mean, besides Repeat, like, well, I don't remember another dog character. And even then, he's not a dog, he's like a wolf, you know?
Saw you planning this expedition back at the keep. Never thought you'd find common ground with Alicia.
Trying times make for difficult choices.
Well, that's good. I hope she turns out pretty well.
They'll not get a whiff of it from me.
So how do you feel, and I don't know if you have a feeling about it, but how do you feel about the Fortnite taking away the building mode? They said permanently, but I think it's just like permanently, temporarily. You know, like they'll bring it back, but they'll probably call it classic mode, or you know, builders or something like that. Something to allude that, okay, we brought it back for the people that are
If you have pilgrims
sweating, building up
this
everything.
might be a good time to spend them on a boon. Or if you have enough, perhaps you might seek a miracle for the whole party. Your coins are your own. Do with them as you think best.
So she puts up like a barrier or like a physical shield or what?
Blood tornadoes roam this land. Stand clear.
There! Archers! Kill them all!
Uh-oh, that's a minotaur. That sounds like a minotaur. Alright, let's jump down. Yikes. Ugh. Wait, I'm not sure what you were saying. Man, the game really wanted to kill me. They put tornado on me and everything. Wow. Can they survive? The girl's probably gonna die. Oh wow. He's gonna actually make it. He might make it to him. Wow. They're so lucky. Dang, he's gonna get knocked down.
An immolated foe for every scratch, I swear. Surely you've seen enough for another round. Away with you, bleak magic!
Imbibing a potion,
Oh yeah, I was talking about Tails.
a bar, and most
So you're talking about Fortnite, right? I totally forgot about that. So you're saying you like it until you have to put something to shield myself. So you mean like when you start being shot at, you have to like duck quickly into a building, right? Because you can't actually build anything? Or can you? Because I haven't played in a long time, but I just hear, you know, news about a game.
Find out.
Wait, are they planning to pick me up and then go back? I don't think they can. Oh, maybe they can. What's interesting is they also made PUBG free to play, so you may also want to try that if you're. I mean, I think you can probably build stuff on there, but just to try it out, you know, because they recently made it free. You can try that out. I got something similar to PUBG, but it's called Scum, and it's supposed to be like a. It's hard to describe. Yeah, it's hard to describe the game Scum, but they do try to make things realistic. So, swimming, driving, different things that you could do. They try and make it as realistic as possible. Really? That thing's gonna do this thing to me again? Oh well. At least they didn't leave the tornado on me this time. That's crazy. Man, they're walking through fire just to kill me. Man, they are thirsty for the kills. Okay, where are we going, guys? Let's get going wherever we're going. Oh. I keep dodging everyone. Oh, that's right. They came back to make sure I can get the chest. Thank you very much. Oh yeah, and I can upgrade this. Thank you very much, guys. Bopped him right in the forehead. Alright, let's go.
Don't forget.
My nostrils rankle with tainted flame. What fire, brother?
Desolate place. Why is it like this anyway?
What else? Magic
Whoa.
went out of control.
I almost jumped right off the edge.
Magic's always tricky. You know, when I was a kid, I saw a mummer get eaten by his own puppets. Took the shine off that birthday, didn't it?
The liar's dainty ears, I hear a kill! Filthy magic! Stand forward, my foot! Bring Barad! Destroy that banner, my hands with us! The chaos warrior shall fall! The liar held the tide!
They're trying to surround me. I'm glad I got the soundboard to work for people who want to play it though. I can't hear it right now, but I have tested it like while listening to my stream, and I heard it while listening to my stream. So I know it works for those who play it, and I wanted to get some memorable sounds as well. So I'm glad that works.
I look something over here. Bloody Globadier.
And I understand why people make people pay bits to play them, because like at some point, if you become like a big time streamer, people will be spamming your audio thing just to spam it,
Be careful.
and making that small payment at least will make them pay for spamming it. So,
Globadier.
but as far as myself, I'm gonna keep it for free because, I mean, have fun with it, you know.
Ocean!
Dead are fortunate. It's the living I pity. This arena offers glory to blasphemous gods.
I tried to use yours and it said that it wasn't working. And the only reason I have this specific one is because I saw yours wasn't working, so I went to look for it to see if maybe there was something special. But at least on the computer, the PC version, you just have to set it up and choose some sounds to put on it. Do you know if you have your mod fixed, or your moderation, or the like rules and allowances and stuff like that? Did your friend ever look at it for you? Oh, so people can put a few things without the bot kicking, or not kicking them, but like blocking all what they said. I don't think I'm gonna have a problem with that. For me, the only thing that I've ever been bothered with on my chat is actual people trying to sell you views, like artificial views that they set up bot accounts and stuff like that. Like, that's not me. That's not where I'm trying to. I'm also not trying to be famous, so that's why it's not me. But I wouldn't anyways. Like, even if I was trying to be famous, I wouldn't buy the views, just because like that could be potentially something that gets out later, you know. But my plan isn't to be famous anyways. It's just have fun, you know, play games and foster relationships with people that like to watch or play the same games, you know. It's not that I'm looking for friendships, but people are watching me play, so it's just gonna come out that way, you know.
It makes me
But yeah.
There's a change coming. I feel it too.
There's a new voice in my dreams. Two voices urging me to embrace the weave as never before.
can jump up right here.
That's the way, Sergeant. Flicker and fade.
Wow, I hit all three of them at once. That is nice.
It burns.
Just, oh, okay, I wasn't the one that killed him. I was like, my weapon just bopped him right in the head, or like booped him. All right, now I got a better pistol as well. Yikes! Yikes! I didn't even see the people left of me. Oh, thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you. I gotta keep my head on a swivel. I keep looking at my chat to see if you say anything. No, end is right there. I see the little statue thing.
Soon have you solid as stone, Kripke.
Oh, I was just about to finish healing her. When I heal her, I'll get some health back as well, so I see that as an absolute win, Hulk meme. So this second one is taking longer than 30 minutes, but I'm pretty sure it's because I started earlier in the map than the last. So I might be able to do veteran, because it's veteran, champion, legend, cataclysm. So I might be able to do veteran after this one, and I think this one is champion. So after champion, we'll see if veteran is, if there's anyone doing anything with veteran. Not necessarily Barden being open, anything. Preferably Carillion, Barden, or Kruber. But, you know, Saltspire, and then Sienna. I'm not very good with Sienna. But in that order. Hopefully we can get a veteran to help the people out. I mean, I've been helped out enough times here too, but usually I can hold my own, you know.
Take that potion. It might be useful.
One day I'll save up enough money. You know, I said this when I was younger, and it sort of has worked out. That I'm gonna get myself a computer, because look, I made my own. I've had my own for a while, and I've been repairing it myself for a while. But the thing I'm talking about is, oh, it took my. Anyways, I want a better computer. So now I have a computer that I can play no problem. It's a great computer. I like it. The problem is, now that I'm streaming to people or recording games, I want a better quality computer so that way I can, you know, put up better quality videos. And it's not that it's a bad quality, it's pretty good quality, better than it was when I first started playing.
I've never heard you use it.
I have many other names. I shan't share them.
But I want to make it so it looks great, like I can put it all on the highest settings, you know? And so that's going to take some cash. So just as a affirmation, as a promise to the people who are watching, because I chose that there's more than one person watching, so, you know, besides my sister. So as a promise, I'm going to be saving up to get build up a better computer for better quality content, because I'm not much of an editor, so a lot of the quality is gonna come straight from the game itself and not like editing something to look better. I want to make it so that way I can play most games. I know that some games like Grand Theft Auto, if you put it on the highest, you're gonna need like the best graphics card, because then you can put like ray tracing and stuff like that. But for most games, put it on the highest quality, because right now, if I play this game on my computer, I can play it on the highest quality, but not while streaming or recording. Both of them, they go down so quickly. Not even on the normal settings. Like, I have to go down in resolution size too, so, you know, I'll save up, I'll get better system, and I'll still be putting out content, but it's gonna look a lot better. I'm excited about it. It's not like I'm gonna stop and then start up when I can put out better. I'm gonna continue it. It's just, as a promise to everyone, it will look better, because if it looked the way I'm seeing it right now on screen, on my actual, like what I'm playing, I wouldn't need to upgrade it, because it looks pretty good. But I know it doesn't look that good once it's uploaded or when it streams, because it's, you know, there's some parts in it that do not look very well. But I recognize that I'm very blessed to be able to. I recognize I'm very blessed to be able to play games. And it's not that this is my career or anything, or I'm planning on it, or YouTube being my career, or Twitch. But I just like that this is something I wanted to do as a kid. Before there was such thing as Twitch streaming, you know. I wanted to be a kid that other kids were able to watch. It's not that I thought I was better, it's just I wanted that, oh hey, check this out, you know, or look what I did in this game, or, you know, not that I'm trying to show off, but actually, yeah, I am trying to show off. Not how good I am, just how much fun I had. Yeah, that's good. I want to show off how much fun I had.
You've earned your reward. Don't forget it.
Yo, man. Why can't I? Uh-oh. Don't tell me it's... Okay. I was like, don't tell me it lagged me out.
You cannot hide from a hunter. I smell your heresy on the wind.
I'm staring straight at the
I thought I took an endless bomb potion, and once I used it and threw my bombs, they just kept going down. That sucks.
Dory, I hear a gas rat.
Okay, feel free to. I think I stop in about 25-30 minutes, because I'm only gonna do 2 hours at a time. So I'll be done before you need to go anyways.
You must truly hate them.
They are heretics, conquerors, and cruel beyond measure. Hate flows easily in their veins.
Yes. We'll see.
So I don't know if I told you, but my computer, or not my computer, my TV recently was having problems. And it would have problems as in like, every so often, the screen would just go black, and then it would come back. It would flash black, but it wouldn't flash like a blink of an eye. It would flash for like 3 or 4 seconds, sometimes like up to like 10 seconds, and then it'll come back and it'll show the screen. And it's nothing to do with the computer, because I switched like where I'm watching it through, and it still like works like a different screen, you know. So I was having problems with the TV, and I've had it for a while, and it wasn't the best brand of TV either. So it's not like I was like, oh man, like this great Sony or whatever Samsung TV was messed up. It was a TCL or something. I finally just, it's not that it gave out one last time. No, it's not a bulb. It's it's so the light works differently than like a big screen TV because it doesn't light up the screen. There are light bulbs, but they're individual LCDs, and so on one of the panels, or because it's made up of several panels, it went out several times, in and out, and finally it started to go out more frequently, and it dimmed the whole screen a lot, like a lot, to the point where if I turned the brightness up all the way, it looked almost normal, like it looked super dark. And oh, they got away. So I was like, well, I gotta get a new TV because I can't stream with this thing consistently flashing. Like I would have to, like, even watching TV, it's not the computer, it's you know, it's the TV itself. So no matter what we watched, it would flash. Even on the computer or the TV's home screen, it would flash. So I got a new TV, and the TV is a 4K TV. But the thing is, I can't play, or I could play games in 4K, in theory. But my computer cannot handle 4K, my graphics card in specific, which is a shame because seeing, like, just the difference in the TV is great. Like, everything looks smoother. Like, this game, I didn't change any of the settings, but I did test out settings, like, what does it look like if I stretch the screen to fit, or stretch the game to fit the screen? And it looks pretty good. But I tested the stream out and it doesn't look very good. So I can't play it in 4K because it wouldn't play in 1920 1080p anyways. I'm playing it in 720 in a window. So my computer just is not able to handle 4K or, you know, 1080p right now. Especially these kind of games. Like in some games I can for sure. And in recording for sure as well, because it's not dependent on the internet as well. But yeah, I got a new 4K TV and it looks very good. Like, and it's not that my game or my computer cannot put out 4K in anything. It can put out 4K in like watching movies and stuff like that. Like I got the 4K HDMI cord, you know, everything that needs to be done to 4K. But the computer just can't handle any higher resolution for the graphics card. But that's what I mean by I'll upgrade everything, and then, you know, I might keep everything in stream 720 because I do know that if you upgrade your stream so much that it looks too good, people with bad internet, it'll keep buffering because it's trying to get the best quality for them. And so if you keep it at 720, it doesn't have to like stagger. It doesn't have to stutter to bring up the screen resolution. It'll just play it at a lower resolution, but it'll look, I guess, as sharp. So yeah, that's my affirmation. I want to make sure that I got a good quality because that's what I always wanted as a kid, and I'm very, very happy that people even watch me, you know? Because as a kid, again, I was playing like Mortal Kombat, I was playing Killer Instinct, I was playing Super Mario Bros, I was playing like all these games on Super Nintendo, Zelda, A Link to the Past, I think is what it's called. Was that one the 64 one? I played a Zelda game on Super Nintendo. But yeah, it didn't have one bulb, it was a series of panels, and the panels were going out, and it was dimming the screen, and it was flashing enough times where I was like, I gotta get rid of it. You know, just to keep it short. I had to get rid of it, so I got rid of it. I already tossed it. Took me a while to figure out how to get rid of it, because you can't, here in California, you can't just toss out a TV, I think. You have to like contact, you have to, I don't know, whatever. I did what I needed to do. Just because I didn't want to get in trouble with our apartment complex.
Some of them have shields now.
But yeah, I got rid of the old TV, got a new one. The old TV was a little bit smaller than this one. So not only is it a better quality, it's a bigger picture. Just a little bit bigger. But yeah, at some point when I get a system that can handle 4K, this is already in 4K. So I'm excited. It makes all the games look better, and it's not that there's upscaling, because I think they do that in this for this TV, but I didn't do upscaling for my games or anything. So it's that there's just so many more pixels that it's hard to see artifacting and stuff like that. Things look much more smooth. Where is she? Oh, here she is. There you go. Take that. So how is work going for you? So you're trying to pick up more hours, huh? Whenever you're saying you're trying to pick up more hours, are you trying to go over full time, or are you trying to get past part-time hours?
You have come far. Prepare yourself for a trial.
Stop it!
Oh, okay. Is it because of gas prices? Gas prices are expensive right now? Oh. Try to dodge out the way. Didn't work. there's bound to be more people coming. Here we go. And so your savings, that goes to like back to, so that way you can go back to school or what?
So impressive! But another challenge awaits.
Oh yeah, I feel that. I mean, you know, literally I've been there. The biggest thing I can say is just take it slow, because once you're out, you don't really want to feel like going back should be easy, you know? You want to feel like once you left, you left. You know, you want to feel independent. So take your time, because once it's time for you to pay your own things, to remember your own appointments, to, you know, to adult, it can be hard to forget some stuff that's important, you know? I mean, it can be easy to forget things that are important, and that's part of adulting, you know? So I would say take it slow and just remember all the things that you need, like food and appointments, school, and everything that you need. Just remember to get that down to a T, so that way you're an independent person after you move out. Oh cool, I had the most headshots and melee kills. Cool. How did the guy have 900 kills? Yet look at the amount of ranged and then melee and then elite. 2, 3, 4, 5. That shouldn't even get you to 900. That's a lot of kills. Oh right, I'm not even thinking about the minions too. So it's a lot of kills. Okay, so I'm gonna leave here, and we're gonna go to see if we can play some veteran. I got about 20 more minutes. Hopefully I'm jumping into the middle of a veteran match. Oh, a Ukraine flag. Let's try that. At least I think that's a Ukrainian flag. So you said you want to move out. Do you have any place in mind, or do you have a budget in mind, or anything like that?
Ammunition, fill your pouches.
That's okay. But you gotta start looking though. You know, people, apartment complexes have like pamphlets and stuff like that you can take a look at, and you can just get a gist about what they got. You know, amenities, stuff like that. Cable is not something you need. If they have it, I mean, that's cool, but it's not something you need. So if there's a price difference of like 10-15 bucks and it's only because of cable, like pick that difference of like 10-15 bucks, not the cable, because we have internet, or we have phones nowadays that allow us to watch whatever we want almost. So go with, I mean, it's hard to say what to go with, because there's only a certain amount of apartment complexes around, because, you know, I've been there. But just keep in mind that sometimes you have to deal with a crappy place to save up to get to a better place, you know? So you don't have to have the best of best places, because it may mean you have to like pull out loans and stuff like that, or, you know, like I would say go with what you're going to be able to live comfortably, you know? You want at least a 1-bedroom apartment for yourself, and not an efficiency, because being trapped in a small place, it sucks. Like, yeah, you eventually will move up, but until you do, you're sort of feeling like, man, am I stuck here, you know? Any upgrades up here? No? I would say make that your light reading, you know what I'm saying? Like, make it something that you pick up when you are bored, because it's something that it means a lot to a person if you have to pay for your own things. Like, if you want to make sure you get something that's worth all the money you're putting into for an apartment, you know? And usually if a deal seems too good to be true, it usually is. Like, someone is a crappy landlord or something like that, you know?
Any shot that kills a moose counts to me as good in my country.
I completely understand you don't want to be stuck there. I mean, you don't have to move far either, you know? You can converse with her still regularly, you know? You can make it a thing to go by on the weekends or something. Because I know how it is to leave your family, especially because I'm so far away, you know? Long distance, states away, Texas and California, huge distance. But I've always been a loner anyways, so being away from my family, it's not hard. Like I miss you guys a lot, but like it's not like impossible. Like I'm not like, oh, I need to go home, I'm homesick. Like I'm used to being alone, so being with my girlfriend and then being with my dogs, it's like, oh, I'm okay. Like I've got a family here, you know. But I think moving out, I would recommend moving out, but being close, because you never know. Something could happen to like a water heater, and then it's like, well, you can't take a shower or something, and at least you'll have moms or your mom, you know, moms to go to instead of just having to shower in cold water. Or, you know, let's say if, you know, something happens and you forgot to buy food and you get to go and pick up some food. So there's small stuff that it would be nice to have someone close by, you know. Especially if you're as young as you are, you want someone to fall back on when you're just going at it by yourself, you know. So I would recommend staying close by, you know, doing your own thing though, and eventually, you know, you'll be able to move past that, you know. It's just, if you haven't done something before, you usually don't want to jump to the deep end, because then you're without any help, because then you're sort of shooting yourself in the foot in the case of starting off well, you know. Like you want to start off on the right foot, secure. That way, if any mishaps in life happen, you're not like put back to zero. Because remember, when I left and I moved out to Lubbock, I got my car totaled, and then like I had no car. Like I was like just a few months into paying for that car, and so my whole credit got screwed up because even though it wasn't my fault, it got totaled. And you know, it's just crazy. And since then, it's taken years to really recuperate, because even though I didn't have to pay like debts immediately, those debts messed with like how well of an apartment I could get because my credit's bad, or you know, it may not affect the immediate things like, oh, I can buy this Coke, or I can, you know, but it will affect things that are like quality of life, you know, like, oh, I can't get this or that because I owe money, you know. So I just recommend take things very slow, because once you leave, like, yeah, you could go back, but like you don't want to be going back, because then you're gonna have that feeling again of I want to leave. So once you leave, you should leave. You should have that feeling of security of I made it, you know. So take your time, because if you're only gonna leave once, you're only gonna leave once.
The sorcery of change.
And really, I'm only able to make it right now because I have someone helping me like a lot. So it's not that I'm like making it, you know.
I should never have left the keep.
I'm with someone, which makes it a lot easier. When you're by yourself, you really have to take care of your finances and everything.
If only that was... Delicious strike!
The beast brings fire! Into
Alright, got him.
You did it! Don't forget to claim your reward.
Alright, so I'll have this region. So it looks like we've only been able to do the first 3 difficulties. And technically this is the second one, because we already did recruit, we did champion, which is above this one, and this one's veteran. We just didn't do veteran before because no one at all was playing veteran. So we've done veteran, champion, recruit, and I am planning on finishing this. I doubt we're gonna lose, so I want to confidently say we're gonna finish this one. So when you move, do you plan on like getting a dog or something? Like some of the things that you just weren't able to do there? Do you have anything planned you want to do? Like you gonna have a big party or something in your own place? It sounds funny because the thing that I thought of whenever I was like, oh, when I have my own place, this is what I'll do, is get the cereals that I want and then have like a lot of them. So that way I can eat cereal and everything when I want. It sounds silly, but as a kid, you're like, man, I wish I had this cereal. I wish I had that cereal. And hey, you grow up, you buy whatever the heck you want if you can afford it, you know? And I do. Get Fruit Loops, get, you know, whatever I want. Makes me feel good at being an adult in that situation.
I died. Return me to the soil. You're a bit pale.
Got more coming. Okay, I think that's all. I think if I didn't already have a dog, getting a dog would have been one of those things of like, oh, this is what I want to, this is what I want when I move, you know?
So, about Tylea.
And actually, I was planning on moving anyways, very close to getting Rex, but just turned out that I got Rex and then I moved.
I might have burned down Miraculous collection of a debt. I'm not welcome there.
Don't think why.
Okay, here they come. Oh, there's another. Oh, I thought there was another anvil, red anvil up there.
Hold your ground, fight, and the way will open.
Yeah, I get what you're saying. I really do, cause like there's nothing wrong with the PlayStation in the living room, but I mean once you get a certain age, you're like, I want something a certain way, and when you're a certain age, like your age, you're like, I want this, you know. And those two things don't clash, or those things do clash. The person that wants something and the person that's set in their ways. I mean, like myself, I don't really care. Like, It doesn't bother me if I have it in the room or if I take it somewhere. But I think that's why I moved also, because I was like, I can move, you know? Like nothing really was telling me you have to stay. Like family, yeah, like I wanted to stay with my family, but I also have to keep moving on too, you know? So that's why I was so eager to be like, you know what, yeah, I gotta move.
Come here, gas rat!
I said, move it here.
Over here! Get it done! Eyes open for Bracky Place, fanatic!
Got him.
Fire rat!
Nice. Also, this one didn't last as long as they normally do. It must be the harder it is, the longer the thing stays there. Or the harder it is, the longer it takes for it to open up.
Bandages! Sweet Grumney's Lord and Rakizar! Die, fire rat! That's one for carrot piece!
Uh-oh.
Ambush, is it? I'll enjoy it. The cloak colors.
Have you thought about a dog you want? You said you want to get a dog. Do you think it's going to be another small dog, or you're planning on getting a bigger one? Because if it's an apartment and not a home, which you more likely will have to start off by getting an apartment, you'll more than likely only be allowed, like, the limitations will be placed on you if you have a big dog. Because some apartment complexes will say no big dogs, or you know, pets allowed, but only small pets. Or if it is a big pet, you have to pay more for a deposit, like $200 or something, or 100 or 150. Like for our Chihuahua, it's $50 each. So that's $100. And then after a while, like you have to pay a certain amount, and then after a while you pay like half that. And that's like if the dog poops or tears up the carpets and stuff like that. Alright, so this should be the last mission for today. I'm already hitting the 2-hour mark, so this is going to be the last for today. But yeah, you said bigger dog. Do you have in mind what kind of dog? Like a pit bull, a boxer, or are you going Great Dane, Dalmatian? Do you have a dog that you've always wanted to have? You know, the cliche, like, oh, I've always wanted to have a tiger striped pit bull. You know, people have that kind of mindset. When I got Rex, it was just surprise. Like, I saved this little puppy, and I was like, well, this one's mine. Like, yeah, I didn't say he was mine, but I was like, I gotta keep in contact with this dog. You know, I'd feel bad if if I just didn't find out the dog that I saved, I don't know anything about him, so it just felt natural to say I want to keep Rex. But yeah, I mean, Rex he's a good boy. You want a German Shepherd, okay. What about like a collie or a golden retriever, or are you set on German Shepherd? Because those dogs are similar, you know, or like a black lab or something like that. Yeah, it would be a handful to pay for food for a big dog like that. Maybe it's not impossible for sure. It's just gonna be a little difficult because, you know, dog's so big he's gonna eat a lot.
The gunner's dead! Bet your crown you'll make it out of here, wizard.
We can make this, guys. We can do this. I believe in every one of you. Mind of blue killer. Those are like the spotted ones, right? Like sometimes they're like farm dogs kind of dogs. They're the ones that have like a bandana on a lot, right?
Open! Surely if it's spark yet, haven't?
Chaos warrior made lice.
Yeah, that's right, dead.
Nice job, God.
It's nothing, Sienna. It's raining, reflexes.
And the powerful fear scars.
Warm on me, Dory! Mystic attacking all together! Like that, no,
Alright, we got it. Yeah, it is easier than playing on the harder difficulties. Not very easier, but it is easier. Okay, well, that's gonna be my 2 hours for today. I'll end it here in a few minutes. I just wanted to let you know I'm about to get off. But yeah, I mean, keep that dream alive. You'll be able to get yourself a dog, you know, your own place. All this stuff is gonna be possible. You just gotta know that things don't happen quick, you know, and if they do, it's not worth having, really. Because it's the feeling of like, I waited so long to get this, I got it. You know, when you're hungry, it tastes better when you've been a little more hungry and not just like, oh, I'm hungry right now, I'm gonna get something. You know, the absence makes the heart grow fonder kind of thing. So, you know, I'm not saying the longer you go without your own place, the better it will be, but knowing what you're missing out on makes it better when you get it. So, you know, you want a place where you can put a game system in the living room. You want a place where you can have a dog. You want a place where you won't get complained at, and you'll have those places. You'll have that, but then some way or another, you're gonna lose something. Like for me, I lost connection with my family, and like it's not that I don't ever speak to you guys. I do. It's just I normally don't reach out a lot anyways because I'm a solitary kind of person. So you're gonna miss out on stuff, and if you're a social person, you're gonna miss the social aspect of it. You know, just keep that in mind, because like it's not that I miss it, but it is something that I thought I didn't think of, but it does make up home to me. You know, the ambiance of people talking in the background, even if people are arguing, like that was home. Like I had that, the people around me in a loose in a loose way. But I mean, you'll have your own place. It's just don't rush too much into it, because then you're gonna wish that you had a place that had that ambiance, that had people there, you know. But yeah, I'll end it there, because I'll be talking for a while, reminiscing. Yeah, we'll end it there. That was my 2 hours. And anyone besides my sister, they stopped by. Thanks for stopping by. Thanks for spending some time with me, watching me play, watching me help others also, because I didn't get any achievements playing on the easier levels, because I've already done all the missions on all the difficulties. So yeah, this was more to help other people, and I had fun doing it. So that's what matters. Thanks for stopping by, spending time, and thank you to Ladybug151 for stopping by. Check out Ladybug151. She goes live as well. The various games she plays, whether it's Fortnite or what were we playing? It's Tina's Wonderland or something like that. I think that's what it's called. Check her out. But yeah. Talk to you guys later. Ladybug151, talk to you later. Thanks for stopping by. Have a great rest of your day.